That's how quick it is? Damn. That's how quick it is? Alright. Does it work? Okay, so that is doing stuff. That is doing stuff. That should be working. Okay. Excellent! It does work. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nicey, nice, nice. Alright. What was it? This button? Why didn't that work? Okay, I don't know what the fuck. I'm gonna put this here. This boy can fuck off. I'm gonna put this here. Pop this up. No, okay, I had it minimized. Okay, so all the stuff I did. So all the stuff I said I would do, I almost did. I didn't remove the thing from Twitch again. Actually, no. Can I do it just now if I have it open, bro? Can I just? Is this it? Why is it called a power up? Power ups. Power ups introduce new ways for viewers to support you through bits. They are always enabled on your channel. Gigantify and emote. What the fuck? On-screen celebration. I don't see those. Where is the... Change mics. There it is. To go off. Okay. I turned it off now. Do a flip. So time out somebody. Name generator. There's Minecraft change language. Add time. Timeout. Hydrate. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it works. Okay. How's the audio? Is the music quiet in the background and shit? I don't know if it's loud enough. I don't know if you know, if it could be louder, if it could be quieter, if I don't know. I can't change the language, this ain't vanilla. We could try, it's just that the main problem is when you try to look something up in here, it has to be in the same language. Like if I go and do... It's not that it has to be the same language. If I go and change it to here, if I go and change it to Ruski, right? And then I go Gatova, then how do I... Okay, Kobl. It's just that... What is it for this? Oh my god. Mana infused. Okay, brass is the same. Right. Now, just so that we're sure, I can't really read that stuff. I mean, I can. Like, for instance, Kirka. I don't know what the fuck. There's mana and pure moderate. And then Sholkovi. I can't really speak Russian. Okay, I did a bunch of stuff. What does this say? Oh yeah, did I guild all my armor? I think I did, actually. Yes, I did. I don't have abilities anymore. I changed... Is that what... No, wait. Dubloni. Whatever the fuck that means. Engineer's gold. Right. And then, yeah, all of this is changed. Like, what is cobblestone? I can't write that. For the life of me, I can't write that with my keyboard. Alright, I don't have a Russian keyboard. that's sort of kind of the problem. Like if this would be vanilla, I would be able to just go into a chest and I'd be like, oh, it's a brewing stand, and not a. I don't know, bro. Zelevarka. Right. So what? Snegom. Apropos Snegom, which is snow. It's snowing outside in Germany, and I love it so much. There was like a layer of snow outside, and it's like amazing. I love it. All of this is changed. Oh yeah, by the way, you asked what happens if the foundry is full, and it is. Right, actually, I can climb it. I went mining off stream and I collected a bunch of stuff, and as you can see, it's filled to the brim. And it just does this. Oh, you can't read it. Music. Let's go. United Kingdom, just to be funny. So that the baked potato isn't a baked potato, but it's like a jacket potato. I don't know why it does that, but I think that's the only difference. Anyway, it says here, not enough free space for the fluid. So you have to like remove some things from here, and then does a lolcat work with this mod? God damn it! Why the fuck? Where is fuck it? Okay. Lolcat. Done. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Silky. Maintained. I mean, it just sort of kind of. Nerd! Leave me alone! It doesn't really change anything. Molten gold. Zinc, iron. Dark. So this is zinc, which is why it says zinc. Darkstone zinc ore. Not enough free space for hot sauce. Lava is hot sauce. So this is a tank of hot sauce. Yeah. Bucket with hot sauce. Big bucket with hot sauce. Sharp cave rock. Bootleg netherite. Damn. Okay. Spinny thingies. Belts. Disenchanter. Mechanical pump. That's the same. Water house. Spinny bits box. Spinny bits box. Weird spinny thing. I feel a bit like Joel. Warm box. Burnt wood. Me stuffs here. Flipper, Hooper, just ruining altar, mana spreader, mana pool. End of lane. Stick woman. Oh yeah, we ran out of redstone, so I just sort of kind of put it all in there. I don't know why. Sharpie movie thingy. Bread. Anyway. So. That's the main problem with modded and changing languages. I can't type the things in. Actually, one thing that we should check out is, does it change stuffs? Nope, it's all the same. What is kind of weird that, yeah, is that it changes these things, but does this get changed? No, okay, it's sad. Okay, anyway. I'm not doing Italiano. We're gonna go back to the fucking United Kingdom. Shit. Okay. So, what the fuck did I do? I did what I said I would do. I got all of this stuff ready for the stuff. So as you can see here, Yeah. Here's the accumulator that we were talking about. I did that. I expanded the workshop a bit. The rolling mill is needed for all of the like electrical engineering stuff, and then I added the deployer because sometimes you need that. Also, one thing that nobody really noticed is that in the previous stream I was going off this shaft, which isn't correct because this is the sped up one. So it was basically going slower than it should be. Now it's going, I think instead of 32 it's going at like 24. But the amount of things going at double the speed overstressed the network. So I had to add a couple more water wheels. And that's it basically. And then we have this thing, which is the mechanical crafter. So we're gonna be crafting this thing, which requires the mechanical crafter. This is basically just like a crafting grid. It's like you can, you know, automate it. And you basically put the blocks as it would be, like as the recipe says it would. Damn. It's a lot of one single recipes. So you put them as they were, and they have little cogs in them, and they mesh together and so on. So the way it works is that you place them, and you have to connect these inventories. If I remove these bottom ones, for instance, and I just place them, they will point whatever direction. And then you gotta turn them the correct way. The way that they work is that when you turn them, they will start moving all of the items together based on the flow direction, and at the end they combine all together into the final item and get put in the chest. If you don't have a chest, it will just get dropped out, but I don't really want that. So let's make this stupid fucking alternator thing, right? So it requires andesite alloy, iron sheets, capacitor, copper spool, and iron rod. That's what I have all of these things in for. Sheets, rod, capacitor, andesite alloy. That should be about it. I forgot. You in the middle. Spool, capacitor. That should be it. So if I now turn this thing, can I somehow like, if I now turn this thing, it will slowly put all of this stuff together. This might take a while. I wanted to make multiple of them just so that we have them, because this is a bit of a tedious process, as you notice. And now it's combining all of that stuff together into an alternator. And puts it on the chest instead. Ta-da. That's how we craft these mechanical crafter things. And obviously you can make it go faster if you know, speed it up. But then when you speed it up, it requires more stress, and then so I just want to make a couple of them. We're gonna sit here and just do them. Yeah. That's about it. And one of the things that I did is that I already sort of kind of built up the downstairs. I basically just laid it flat and made a thingy-bob. By the way, if I would be on easy right now, it would drain my hunger like crazy. That's the downside of the not the mechanical one, the hand crank. So I put the thing down here, and I thought we would put it around here, right? Where we have the create workshop, we just put it here, because fuck it, why not? I'm sort of kind of testing if we should add these like pillows in or something, but I don't quite know. Oh. Okay, so let's craft a bit more. What was it? Was it this? At some point, if we really want, we can have this be like automated and so on, so that we can just pass the things in. Or maybe just take it from the ME system that we're gonna have at some point. Hang on a minute. I just realized something. This is just because I'm a bit. I don't want you guys to see like my emails. Oh, sorry. The fuck? Just okay. I fucked shit up again. Center. Lock it. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, if you don't. If you stop supplying rotational energy, just stops. Doesn't matter. I didn't want you guys to see my emails coming in, so I had to disable that. There's a lot of shit that I gotta do before stream. Maybe I should make a checklist. You know, that's what maybe Sticky could be used for. Anyway. I do think that we have to continue developing Sticky, to be honest. Okay, now I don't know if my mic is working. God damn it, this UI. Okay. I think we do have to continue developing Sticky because it's. I mean, it works, right? But it doesn't work nicely. Right, maybe for different types of streams I want different to-do lists. I mean, not like I have a coding one where we do the sticky stuff, and then I have this one where I do the what's it called again? The Minecraft stuff, and it's like, you know, it's two different files, and I gotta like load them and show them and so on. I still haven't thought about it or like figured out how to make that cool. I did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah. That's thunder. I don't want thunder. So I guess tomorrow. I think next we should do sticky, yeah. I also think that. Because the next part of like Minecraft stuff is gonna require a lot of like to-do lists, because things sort of kind of like just stack upon each other, right? So like the final thing is that we need an ME system. What does the ME system mean? It means we need to have good energy somehow. That point has already 1,000 to-dos. We need you know, a good storage system. I'm just gonna make one more, so I have 6. I'm gonna make like a good storage system. I was thinking of doing it from the portable things, and that would require a whole bunch of shit. We need to automate the presses with like create, because that was an idea I had. So it like it requires a bunch of stuff. So I thought maybe we would just refactor sticky to allow for like sub points or whatever you want to call it. shop to do, so basically. And just sort of kind of refactor it, make it nice, make it cool. Alright, that's it. We got 6 alternators, yippee! Alright. So, how the fuck do we use them? One thing that I pulled out of my ass is the rotational speed controller. It's a very sort of kind of like endgame thing. I had to make this by hand, which is what the deploys were for. Technically, you have to do this on like a belt because it's like an entire process. You know, you gotta do cogwheel, large cogwheel, iron nugget, and then do this 5 times. And then at the end, you have an 80% of getting the mechanism out of it, or random shit 20% of the time. So this is sort of kind of creates a way of saying, hey yo, automate this now. But I couldn't be bothered, so I just did it by hand with this guy. But basically, the rotational speed controller takes in whatever the fuck as input and returns whatever speed as output. And down here you select basically what speed should pop up on this output. So you can have 1 RPM here, and then you can have 1,000,000 here, and it's gonna be fine. As long as the entire system has enough stress capacity, it's gonna be fine. So I guess I should make those stress summit. How do I make them? Add the side case, then I put it here. No. Damn. Okay. Once we have the ME system, we can make a thing that just keeps them in fucking stock. And we don't have to worry about them at all. Now I need a compass. A compass. Oh yeah, I can drain this, couldn't I? Fucking hell. Why did I just stop? I kind of have uneven things in here, which makes me a bit shit. It's 3 nuggets. I don't really give a fuck about the 3 nuggets. I'm just gonna do this. At some point the 3 nuggets are gonna end up in here and it's gonna drain anything, and then I can just do it. Okay. We have the compass, we have the speed, we have the stress. Good. Oh. Alright, one thing we need downstairs is, for now, I'm just gonna do it via large water wheels because I cannot be bothered. Trust me, bro. I could not give less of a fuck how it's powered. So how do you do this again? Like, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna make 4 of them, and then I can make 4 large ones. That was rather easy. So, just like these other ones, I'm gonna put them like back here, I guess. Well, like right here, I guess. Good. Just so that it's cool, I can just make the maple. Okay, so the way that the rotational speed controller works is it gets the input on its side, like this. And then this 16 is the output, so it's gonna be here. Actually, that doesn't matter, because I can just put an alternator here and that's it. Okay, for it to work, we need to A, supply it with power. B, how are we gonna do it? Don't buffer now. What do you mean? What do you mean don't buffer now? Oh, you mean the stream? Okay. My Wi-Fi bed. Okay. I haven't dropped any frames, so it's just the Wi-Fi, sadly. Oh, I thought I made this extra high so that shit like that wouldn't happen. God damn it, bro. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just make... it like this. Oh, it doesn't work. I'm building all wrong. Jesus, fuck. Okay, I know it's dark. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Not quite, but fuck it. I have 2 buckets. Okay. So if we start... I don't really have a way of placing the blocks on the... okay, you know what? I don't really care about those blocks. I'm just gonna put... what the fuck? I'm just gonna put... whoa. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it's not flowing, but... sure, my man. I guess we could put it one in the ground. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Is it generating? It appears that this alternator is not rotating fast enough. As you can see, we've used up 50%. Which means if I speed it up to 32, we've reached 100%, but we're generating energy. And it's already full, the internal buffer. We need to get this energy somehow out of it. The mod that adds all of this stuff has these connectors. There's 2 types of small, which is used for low current wires, and there's big, which is used for whatever the fuck. Now the way you do it is you put your shit down, you put a connector against it, and then you can connect it via the spool. Now it doesn't quite work because I remember you have to change something. I don't know what it is. Is it push? Push. Is this pull? Yes. So you're pulling out of this one and you're pushing into this one. Right, so this will now start storing. I specifically made a bit more so that we can do a bit more. There you go. Now it will slowly but surely generate 45 FE per tick. Alright, stream's finished, guys. Right, so this is 100%. So if we somehow would want to like make it better, we have to add more water wheels. But water wheels isn't really a solution, is it? No. The next best thing would be a steam engine. I wonder if I can get to. Oh, sorry. I don't. Kinetic sources. Here, a steam engine. Damn. I don't know why the block is fucked, but yeah. This is the steam engine everybody's dreaming about. And I am in no way, shape, or form ready to make this piece of shit. Because it requires... Okay, like, water is easy, okay? It's fine. I can get water. I can make like a tank that's just filled with water. You sure you can fit that there? If not, I can always dig down. And put it downstairs. Oh, I didn't say this. I didn't say this on stream. I just said it to Brax and the DMs. I had the idea of what about we make this space be multiple levels. So we have this is like the first level, and then here we have like the bottom level or something. And then we have like an elevator, because we have the elevator pulley, right? And then we can have like different levels to this shit. And then we have like the top one, and on the top one I had the idea maybe we can put the tree farms there. Why not? Right? Why can't we put the other farms that I want to make there? Right? I mean, there is no problem. Okay, so this is now slowly but surely filling up. What I kinda wanna try, so what the accumulators have said is that for mod compatibility, it will push and pull my balls or whatever. To improve mod compatibility, the accumulators will actually push energy blocks to block based on top and bottom faces. So what I thought I would do is I would make an A2 energy acceptor. This block. Because it's not that difficult. And then put it at the top and make a small network off of here and just check how much energy does that take. Because if it's more than 45 FE per tick, then we might need to speed this up a bit, which requires some stuff. Maybe we can make like a small steam engine. A small one. You know, not full level 8 type shit, but like just a small one. Let's just make this. Quartz glass, what the? And it's only Certus quartz? Dang. I have some dust though. Yes. I have some glass. Neat. And I have all that stuff upstairs. What else does it need? Copper and iron. Okay. Ah, talking about this piece of shit. So all, yeah. Okay, so this also has nuggets, motherfucker. Oh, okay, we're gonna drain this boy. Okay, I need one of you, and I need like, yeah. Does it say gilded now? No, but I don't have any abilities now. Here's the motherfucker. Oh, it actually makes 4. Ooh, mama, okay, good. That's the energy acceptor. Then we need Fluix cable. And here we go. With quartz, oh, god damn. I hate this recipe with a fucking passion, okay? And then we need Fluix crystals. Oh, Jesus Christ. We need to take nether quartz, redstone, and a charged Certus quartz crystal. And put it in the water. And we get the shit. I know I have them somewhere. So here's the Certus quartz crystal, right? And then we can charge it in a yes. The charger is in here. Where is it? Did I put it in here? I did. Ugh, okay, you know what? Let's light up this area a bit. This is a bit fucking dark. I don't really know what this, like, what is the end game light source? Because it feels like there is none. It's torches all the way down, basically. Okay. I'm gonna go up. Okay, it's not pushing anything yet. And right. Okay, so what you do, I'm just gonna take 4 for now. You put it in, then you crank it. Actually, I just realized, because this thing pushes to it, no need to fucking crank it, bro. Sorry, that was Also, you might notice different units. So this one is FE, while this one is AE. What a shock. They can convert to and from each other, but I don't remember it. Okay, I'm gonna make like a little thing in here where I can just do the piece of shit transformation. The reason why I made 4 is because we have a mod that gives us Fluix seeds, which means instead of doing the piece of shit I'm about to do all the fucking time, I can just grow my own. This mod is a bit overpowered, although I wouldn't really call it overpowered, because if you want things to work nicely and for there to be many, you need to babysit them, or you need to create machines that sort of kind of do it. They also grow very slowly, so it requires a lot of automation just to, you know, get something that's good. For instance, this Imperium essence, how do you make it? 4 Tertium, how do you make it? 4 Prudentium, how do you make it? You make it out of the Infernium that we keep finding everywhere and when we kill stuff. So it requires a lot of stuff, so therefore I think it's not that overpowered. But that is my opinion. Okay. So we take... Here's the... Certus, quartz, redstone. Fuck. And it will go... Oh, we get 2 out of it. I didn't know that. That's quite easy. Okay, so what I will do, I will take 4. I will put them in my backpack. Which is why I have like 4 Certus quartz, 4 fluix, 4 gold, 4 redstone, 4 cobalt, because I want to make the seeds out of them and they require 4. I also got my diamonds in here. And of course, you can make diamond seeds. Obviously. But they require the highest tier. Which, remember how we looked at this and it was the blue thing? You need 4 of those blue things to make 1 of this. So it requires like, I think it's like 4 stacks of this to make 1 red one. And then to make a crystal out of it, you need 4. So you need 16 stacks of this. And you cannot farm these higher ones. The only one you can farm is this. So you need some serious fucking machinery to just be able to make diamond seeds once in a while. But I mean, like, they multiply a bit, so like once you have them, it's you know, it takes a while to just get them going, and then you have like 128 of them. It still requires a bunch. And if you put that much effort in, then like the world is your oyster, bro. Okay. Alright, Fluix cable, mamma mia. One thing we need now is a drive and a terminal. Okay. What are we gonna do? Let's do it manually, just so that you know how much pain it is. So, let's make... Is it drive? Actually, I'm just gonna do... Okay. I kinda want the portable item cell. Because it's one of the things that we're gonna need. Actually, I can make it drive first, because why not? Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome to cities. Anyway. It looks quite alright until you get to these processors. Now this is where the mod goes ham. What you need for this: silicon and engineering circuits and redstone and an inscriber. I still have to make this, which, oh Jesus Christ, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna make it now. And it will also requires energy. Mamma mia. And that is stuck at nuggets. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, so I need you, and it's just like, yeah, and then you can just like do your shit. Sticky pistons, right. That's something I can have in my mind. I'll use all of the presses that we need. So we need engineering in a second, so... Was that engineering? Yes, okay. And then we also need the silicon press, so... They're gonna come with me! Oh shit, we have some more in here anyway. Jarvis, remind me stroke my shit. What was I thinking? Pistons, right? Pistons. The problem is I have a bit of silk touch, so like I can't really get cobble that easily. So I have to like do this thing where I don't worry, we could just make a cobblestone farm and then put it in the me system. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can all automate that shit sooner or later. And we need the slime balls. The slime balls. Okay. Can I put the drive in my bookmarks? Okay. Okay. At some point we're gonna have an ME system, and I don't need to worry about anything, bro. Fucking. I mean, it's mainly because I have a bunch of shit in my inventory, but it's kind of needed, so. Okay, in a second you're gonna experience the pain of the mod, bro. I only need 2 of them. I only need 2 of them. I'll need 1 of them. Okay. How many streams till ME system? I don't know, bro. It depends on what you mean with ME system. We might have one today, but it might not be good. Okay, welcome to the inscriber. Actually, I'm not quite there yet because we need some silicon. How do we get silicon? We blast this shit? Fuck. Okay, you know what I can do? Actually, yeah, we can blast it. I only require 2 for now, but I'm just gonna make like 16. Because I know. Does he know? He knows. That just reverberated for my entire room. Silicon. Okay. So we can also make silicon seeds, obviously. And I'm so gonna make these. This nah, bro. Fucking. Who do I look like? Okay. Here's how we do things in Alabama or whatever the fuck. So, we take a silicon press. We take a silicon. It slowly does its bullshit. We get 1 printed silicon. Then we take the same machine. Engineer. Can you put 2 of them in there? Hey, honey. Hello, honey. Good evening, honey. Did you make me so nice breakfast? I woke up really late, you know. Anyway, I can put the 2 of them in here in the same fuck machine. That didn't seem that bad now, did it? Let's make 1K ME storage component, which we will need a bunch of because we need to, you know, store our shit somewhere. We need the logic processors, which means gold and shit. And then we need so much. What do I want? This, okay. You know, maybe I should put this. How do I craft this? Okay. Drive. Boom. What the fuck? Why do they show a preview? What the fuck is this? Anyway, boom. One thing that we need is the wrench. Do I need the network tool or do I need the wrench? What the fuck is a network tool? The network tool is a modified wrench that also shows network's diagnostic information and can store upgrade cards. While it retains the wrench's ability to quickly disassemble things and pull subparts off of a cable, it cannot rotate things. Right-clicking the network will show a diagnostic info window similar to right-clicking a ME controller. This window shows the amount of channels in use on the network, a toggle for the global setting of the view AE, E or FE, the amount of energy stored in the network and the network's maximum energy capacity, amount of energy entering and being used in the network. That's exactly what I want. And I need to make this fuck tool This is not that difficult. The chest is not that difficult. This is like... This... it's not that difficult. Crying was unjustified. Alright, we got some more silicon. I will put 4 away into storage so that we can grow more. Obviously. So, a fuck chest. You know what? I didn't take multiple with me. Okay, so we need to... We don't need the engineering anymore. We need the calculation. There's so much crafting involved. Okay, can I just mill these guys and just get more bang for my buck? No. Sag. Hey? Isn't this... Okay, you know what? Didn't I have more? Ah, yes I did. Good. Okay, I need... I also need gloves. I forgot gloves. Fuck me. Okay. So the illuminated panel is what I need. There's a dark one, and it comes from the illuminated one. No, it comes from the bright one. But it, okay. I don't know what this is. I need that glowstone. I have none in block form. Can I crush? I can crush it. I can't mill it, can I? I can alchemy it into 4 exactly. Does fortune give me more? Never mind. Okay, so this is this redstone, iron, glass. We can convert that into fuck glass. Okay. Quartz glass, yes, make me some. Illuminated panel done. Good, fuck. Nether quartz, we can do that real quick. Holy schmashmoly. How much does it need? A chest. And a calculation processor. Silicon. 1 silicon, please. I'm so gonna automate this shit with Create, bro. Just cause I think it would be fun. Fuck me. Okay, now we can check shit out. Right. Right. Energy usage 4 FE per tick right now, and we generate 45, so we're fine. We're fine. Also, as it turns out, this fuck machine doesn't use any FE. It does. What? But it wasn't in the. Okay. Right. So, to use this, we need to now make a terminal. I wonder, can I? No, I can't. What the fuck? Okay, we need the terminal anyway. Where the fuck is it? There it is. ME crafting terminal. Requires a crafting table and a calculation process. What does the ME terminal require? Oh. Requires a panel, which we have of. It requires a logic processor, which we can make. Requires an annihilation core and formation core. Oh. Just killed me. What's the annihilation core? Ooh. Let me move this down one and put like a cable here so that we can have the terminal here. Okay. Let's go from the bottom up. Terminal, which requires the formation core, which requires logic, and the crafting also logic. We need 8 bajillion logic cores, bro. What a good inventory. Let's clean it up a bit, shall we? Good hygiene and all that. I'm just gonna put the crank in here for later cranking. Okay. Oh. We need 1, 2, 3 logic processors. What do you mean the gold? The gold. I forgot to bring my what is it? Logic. Polylogic, forgot this logic. Shut the fuck. Hey, okay. Now we need logic. Technologic. I don't know what this cell is. Net upgrade. Oh, this is the network tool. Ah, it wasn't there before. That's why I went home. Thank God they added that you can put the slots in. As far as I remember, I think back in the day you couldn't do that. I don't want to do fluid stuff right now. It's required anyway. Okay. We have the 4 in here. I don't want to use the 4. So I guess we have to charge me bomboklat up again. Let's just do 6. Fuck it. Okay. Can I just put like... No, we don't need create right now, and I don't need this book anyway. Okay. I know we need some nether quartz, which is why I'm getting it. Okay. So, to make this, right, we need fluix dust, which I'm just gonna crush in the crusher because I don't wanna wait for the inscriber. Also, I changed it so that it's manual. And you just have to wait now. Nice. Annihilation core. Formation core. ME terminal. And we don't have this. Oh, thank fuck. Calculation. Calculation and you. Calculation and you, bro. Wasn't it this one thing that was like this and this and you or something? What was it again? This is what I mean. You have the terminal up here with all of the items that is searchable and you can search it. Here we have a crafting terminal which interacts with this page. So if I click this button, it moves it into here. And it doesn't work because of my video settings. I like it like this. So it has to be a video game for ants and just for this. Okay. Alright. How much does it need now? 5 FE per tick. So it is charging. That is very nice. So. Okay. The part where it gets shitty now. We need these item storage cells. Now, I am willing to go the extra mile, and instead of just making the regular storage cells, we go and make the portable storage cells. The reason being is that I have a way of charging these that isn't tied to this shit. It kind of is, but I can redirect the flow. It's basically this Tesla coil. Tesla coil will charge items below it, so that way we can charge the thing, so that we can actually access our inventory even if this entire system is dead. I find that quite important. So, I kinda wanna shell out and straight up go for the 4K, but it might be a bit much. Okay. There's so much crafting in this. It's insane. So I'm just gonna go for the 4K portable storage, cause yeah, there's also fluid storage, which I kind of want to make and try out. To be honest, I think it would be great. This is like the most portable of buckets, so that'd be quite interesting. Right. So this requires all of this. Requires this, and this. The ME chest requires a terminal. Guess what it needs? Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. So I'm just gonna tackle it this. So we need a terminal again. Gold. I'm just gonna take the engineering passes, but fuck it. You motherfucker broke again. Holy shit, did you just see? Good. Alright. Terminal. Oh, god damn it. Logic. Oh. So yeah. How was your guys' day been? This requires so much crafting. Is there any more crafting I gotta do? Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? You know what, I'm just gonna make the terminal for now. Like, I don't give a fuck. Oh. And now that my annihilation cores are gone. Thank God, bro. ME chest. So the ME chest is pretty simple actually. It's these two things combined in one. So technically I could have just made a storage cell and said goodbye, but I'm making the portable one out of safety. Energy cell, we're done. Can I make another one? Flux crystal. You know, I don't really like how small the thing is, but that the mod just requires it to be that, so that I can see shit. It's a bit of an oversight. You know, why is there an oversight but no underside? Or am I just talking shit again? I'm probably talking shit again, never mind. a second energy cell just so that I can plop it here. So that I can charge off of this. It's full already! Okay, we are almost done. We need the 4 Cray ME storage component. Which requires a fucking calculation. Don't I know this song? Oh yeah, it's called Something About You. Sorry. Clicked the wrong things on my second screen. Okay. So we have the calculation. Okay. We have a coarse glass. Does this require no, thank fuck. Alright. Requires 4 logic processors. Wait. 1 each, which means 3. Okay. MF what? Nothing. I misclick. Misinput. Did we just go for the entire stack I had in my inventory? Oh my god. It was a misinput. I didn't want to join the voice channel. I did on accident. Anyway. Logic. Bump it, twist it, pull it, turn it, fax it, upgrade it. And stuff like that. We made the item housing already, so we can move that from there. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. I'm missing redstone. God, this is redstone hungry. Boom! Ready? Oh, I already made it, never mind. Ready? Boom! It doesn't work because it doesn't have any energy. But if I put it in here, it should technically charge. No! But look, we have a thing here. And now we can put stuff in. For some reason not charging. How do I charge this fucking thing? How do I charge you? With you? You know, I didn't expect it to work, but it does. Right now it's using 100 FE. Right then. And now did it chill down again? Yeah. Ta-da! Anyway, let's put it in here. Charge it up. Put it in here. And technically it shouldn't be charged anymore. So, guys, first ME system is basically done. But it's shit. Okay. Let me explain why. So, the way that this mod works is that you put these item cells in here, right? And as you can see there, it says 0 of 2048 bytes used and 0 of 45 types used. So basically, you can store a maximum of 2k items in this, as far as I know. And it can only be, in this storage cell, you can only have 45 types of items. So I can't just dump all of my things in there. So for instance, I can take all of the nether quartz I have, and I can try dumping it in there, right? Also, let's just check the thing. 6, okay. So if I dump the 22 in there, we check. We have 35 bytes used of one type. I don't quite remember what the types, what the bytes specifically are, and if I would find the fucking book. Okay. It says here bytes and types. Yes. Bytes, like in your actual computer, are a measure of the total amount of stuff in a storage cell. Types are a measure of how many different, types of things are stored in each cell. Each type represents a unique item. So 4096 cobblestone is one type, but 16 different swords with different enchantments are 60 types. Each storage cell can store a fixed amount of data. Each type consumes a number of bytes up front, which varies with the cell size. And each item consumes 1 bit of storage. So 8 items consume 1 byte. Okay. So a full stack of 64 consumes 8 bytes, regardless of how many the item would stack outside of an enemy network. For instance, 64 identical saddles don't take up more space than 64 stone. Again, each item is 1 bit, so 8 items equal to 1 byte. Okay, hang on. So I put 22 items in there, which is 22 bits. So 22 divided by 8, which would be 3 bytes. I guess it's the upfront cost. So this is right now. Actually, let me take it out. Did it train the thing? No, just use, okay. If I put 1 in there, 33, right? So it's 32 bytes for a type, and then the 1 bit. Now, because it doesn't work with bytes, because it doesn't work with bits, it only works with bytes. That first byte is the thing. So if I add 7 more, it shouldn't have increased. Yes, it didn't increase. But now if I add 1 more, it's 34 bytes. Okay, so I understand how it goes. So there is shit. So if you look at the chat, is the chat visible? Hopefully it is. So there is 32 bytes in the front of an item. When you add and you type, it takes up 32 bytes. That's just the way it is. And then you have the bits. So this is a byte, but each item takes up a bit. So here is the first one that I put in. In total, this is now 33 bytes long. Here is then, the second chorus, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and then the 8th. And it's still 33 bytes. If I now add 1 more in, it needs to allocate a whole new byte and then put it in here. And in total, we now have 32 bytes plus 1 byte plus 1 byte. So 32 plus 1 plus 1, 33 bytes. 4 rather, fuck me. 34 bytes. Which is why if I put all this shit in there, it's gonna cost 43. Right. It wasn't all this shit. There we go. So this is the way it works. Too long, don't give a fuck. You have a limited number of types and limited number of bytes. If one of those is full, you can't put more items in. And you need another item cell. It's as simple as that. Because we made this portable, I can take it out. As you can see, it's not in here anymore. It's in here. And if I open it, here it is. Ta-da! Our first ME system. Fuck me. Okay, so yeah, that's about it actually. So we created an ME system. How much does it take up? It takes up 6 FE per tick. Damn. So once this reaches 45 or like, you know, or like halfway, like 30 or something, we gotta pay attention. We gotta be like, okay, we gotta upgrade this stupid shit that we have here. But there we go. Absolute Cinema, first thingy-bop. And also, if I now keep adding new items, right, and I check, it requires 3 types, because I have 3 different types of items, and requires all of that amount of bytes. Right, and the 1K, actually, yes, so the 1K would only have 63 types, and 1K of storage, but I went 4K, which has... Actually, the portable cuts it a bit, doesn't it? You know, I didn't check that before I made one. I know what, I don't mind. It's just the way that things are. Okay. That was a bunch of shit just to create that stuff. Okay. For instance, I would like to create more of this Fluix crystal, which means quartz fiber. We have glass in here, but it's not quite, you know, it's not all the glass. Let's put more glass in here. I don't think we have enough glass. I can craft sand from the things, but requires dirt essence, which is dirt, and fire essence, which is... You know what? I'll just... Actually, will not smelt them because it was 8. Does it smell? I don't know. It smells a stack. Never mind. Right. And then I need the Certus shit. So let me like get 20. So while that's doing, I'm gonna get the thing, and I can show you now. I can show you the power of this system. I hope you're fucking ready. Once I have all the shit in here, you're gonna realize the power. What time is it? Oh, 20 to 5. Okay. My home lab is doing stuff. Which is fine for what the fucking time is it? Okay. So this quartz dust, glass. I will show you the power. magic. Boom. Okay, so I know that I will need quartz fiber a lot. Сейчас! Jesus Christ, fucking... It's winter wonderland outside, and I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I can't, go outside now. I'm streaming. I would like to walk in the snow, hear the thingy bob, but I'm streaming. So who gives a fuck, right? Okay. Anyway, god damn it. I know I want to make quartz fiber. I have glass and Xerdos quartz dust in the system. I can move the items to the inventory. It moves it from the system into the terminal. Consumes it. And I can put it back in. And I can click this button and it puts it back in. It puts it back in. Which means if we have Fluix crystal as well. And then I'm like, yo, I wanna make some this. I do this, 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 this. Boom. That's the whole trick. That's the whole reason to get this. Okay. Right. Now. Okay, what I need now. Okay, so this is a system, by the way. This is a system. Oh wait, does this actually store it? It does. Fun. Anyway, this is a system. Can I do it here? Yes. This is a system. Now, what we need is an import bus. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, import bus, annihilation core. Oh god, fuck me, bro. Okay, so the whole idea is gonna be, I'm gonna try and automate this motherfucker. Can I put it here? It gets energy. Not really. Can I put it here? It gets energy. I'm just gonna, okay. For now, I'm just gonna put it there. So, for the rest of the stream, one of the things that I want to do is automate these presses. Now, the guide did show us how to do it. There we go. So you have some sort of input buffer where you input the shit that you want to make. You have the presses all set up with the correct thing. You have another press for the final output, and then you pump that into the output. I can go and put all of this in a create thing, where I have a single boy, where I put like the silicon, the gold thing, the redstone, and then it just takes everything out, creates what it needs to do, and then makes an output. Now, for now, it's absolutely gonna suck. If I put like 2 golden and 1 redstone, it's gonna clog up the system. But I don't give a fuck. I just want this shit to be at least somewhat automated. So, that means we need more of these inscribers. And actually, one thing that we need is the input bus. So whenever you're working with the AE2 stuff, you need to think relative to the system. So you have things like an import bus, an export bus, and so on. And we need to think relative to the system. So relative to this system, we want to import things into the system. That is what the input is. And if you want to take things out of the system into some storage, then you need to export it out of the system. So what I was thinking was just building it over here and having the output chest like here, and just importing that shit in here, and then we do whatever the fuck. Okay. For that we need this motherfucker. Oh, God damn it. You know what? We can put this stuff in here. Why not? We have a couple of types left. So now I can do this. Fluids dust, you fuck. Oh, I need to make it, don't I? So slowly and surely we're gonna migrate all of the things. Oh, I put all my stuff in there. Slowly but surely we're gonna migrate all of the items in there into this storage and then basically make it. A quarter is used up right now, but see, it doesn't really require many more types. It does require bytes. Okay. So the annihilation core, we need the Certus core. So we need this boy. I'm just gonna take like 16. Now I need to charge. Oh boy. This is also one thing that we could automate technically. I mean, everything is automatable because the system is very simple. You have all of the things stored in the item cells, and then you can import and export things out of it, and that way you can have a contraption that does whatever it wants, and then you can just go fucking and then you can just go like, hey, if you want to craft this, just export it through here and it'll be in the system, and then the system will go okay, and it will just do it, and then if the violations are unbroken, then it works. This might take a while. Oh, nothing can be in there as well. It just has to be this. Okay. Oh. So yeah, the mod will require a bunch of crafting. It's one of the ways that they're trying to push you into automating everything. Actually, I also need silicon, which means this fuck would smelt it, doesn't it? Hey. Hey, hey, hey. What? How do I? Oh, wait, no, I gotta throw it up there. All right. How many streams still in me system? Today. Like I would say that it's very much like programming. You can have a system and you can have it work, but is it really working? Like, yes, of course you can have a system that works, but if you just slightly nudge it in a different way, it will collapse into a billion pieces. So then is the question, is it really working? Oh, I need those MFs. Can I just scroll? No, I don't have inventory to install. Fuck. Oh, wait, I needed to smelt this, didn't I? Is that how it works? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I guess in the meantime, I can make logic. How much do you need this for? 6 still. Okay, that's cool. So I can. I remember back in the day there was like a whole process. Like I used to just look up a tutorial on how to automate this in the mod itself. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to use the mod itself. You know what? Sure, why not? Just make more. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's your life, bro. Does it use the stuff from inventory as well? Yes, it does. Nice. So, import bus. Finally. Okay, I'm just gonna put you back in there. Okay. So, let's think about this a bit. How are we gonna do this? I'm missing iron. I guess what we have 8 billion of. It's too much? No, okay. So we have the import bus. That is cool, but we need this boy. How many times do we need this boy is the question. So we need 1 for the final output. I'm just gonna put it like here. We need 1 to make, and 4 more, I guess. It creates 2 each. Fuck. What the fuck? Okay. This is the one problem of having Silk Touch since the beginning. Okay. Regenerate. Okay, it's gonna take a bit longer. Did I do the thinking right just now? Did I make enough? Cause I need like what, 2 more? Yes, okay. I brained that one correctly. Okay, cool. Cool. This is done. There was another thing that I was thinking about. This. Okay. So. Create, am I right? Let's go get create. Let's go get create. One thing that we can do with this, technically, is we can do an electric motor, which, oh shit, actually we have all this stuff. It just requires brass sheets. Guess who has some brass sheets? Well, not some brass sheet, but some brass lying around. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get 5. Oh wait, I did make blocks of brass, didn't I? Yeah, I did. But still, I'm gonna get 5 blocks of copper. I wanna convert some of that zinc into fucking bomb. I gotta go all the way up. Nice little man. That's not the right amount. Tim, you stupid dumbass. Okay, anyway. You know what? I'm just gonna take 6. Fuck it. This will make me all of the brass in the world. And we're actually gonna see it, funny enough. We're gonna see it do its thing. In the beginning, you're gonna see 2 layers of zinc and copper, and then it's gonna slowly mix together. You ready? Zinc, copper. Wasn't that very cool? Anyway. Alright, we're gonna take fucking 32 brass ingots. I'm just gonna send them to Pound Town. Pound Town, the place where Pound Cake lives. Look at how fast it's going now, that it's going at, I think 64 RPM actually. Through the power of doubling. We need copper spool, iron rod, capacitor, and the shaped alloy. I'm just gonna make one. No, that's not it, is it? Fuck. Is it this? Ah yes, let's make the creative motor. Anyway. Capacitor, iron rod. God, I hate with a passion how it's in stereo. I also don't like stereo music, funny enough. Like, it's fine if it's like, you know, stereo in front of me, sort of, kind of. Like, if it just panned a little bit. But if it's in one fucking ear, no. Go away. Right? The problem is, like, 60s bossa nova music has quite a lot, because I imagine that around the time they sort of kind of discovered brass sheet, copper steel, iron rod, it's burger. What? I didn't know it could fail like that. I thought it would tell you in the beginning. That is crazy. I didn't know it could do that. Ah, okay, good. La, 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 la. One electric motor, please. Thanks. Okay, so the electric motor is the alternative of the alternator. It takes energy to turn. And how much energy depends on thinking. Actually, I don't want to run it all the time. I want to be sure that I want to run it. So how about... There is this block here, redstone relay. It basically allows energy to pass from input connector to the output connector when receiving a redstone signal. So, oh, it's create an electron to an electron. Fuck. Okay. But the rest, I believe, you can make if I take some of this stone and put it into the system. Here's gonna be the unreasonable effectiveness of a thing. So, for instance, if I need the rose quartz, I can just do this. The unreasonable effectiveness of the ME system, or how I stopped worrying. It just made my life easier. So, oh, the connectors are upstairs. Oh. It's burger. What? Sorry. Ta-da! Redstone relay. Okay, so the way it works is that we put it like... I don't know. We have to see how we're gonna sketch this. This factory. Okay, so... let's get some materials. Start thinking about it. So, we're gonna have an output barrel here, where the import bus is gonna go. So I'm gonna take these fluid crystals, I'm gonna put them here, and I'm gonna put the import bus here. So basically anything that is in an inventory here is going to get imported into this network. And if I quickly get all of the slabs in here and pop over here, see how we're slowly transitioning? We're slowly transitioning. So if I want to make a barrel, it searches up there as well. But if I want to just make a barrel, ta-da, barrel. Bah. So anything I put in here will be shoved through here. So if I take one of these, I put it in here. Slowly but surely it will be put in. Right, there's ways to upgrade it. Here's like acceleration cards you can put in, and you can like limit things and so on. Like only specific items can go in, the rest are just gonna stay in here, and things like that. But I don't give a shit. So what we're gonna do is take the materia. So we're gonna have, I guess, a belt here, right? Because fuck it. This is gonna be the output inscriber. This is where the redstone and the two different boys are gonna come in. Now, I kind of want to specify what the boys are. So I'm probably gonna take them from the side. So redstone is gonna go through the back. What? Redstone's gonna go through the back. Here's gonna be Doctor Who shit is this? What the fuck are you talking about, man? This is the ME system. Look, everything is in this cell. It uses bits and bytes. Anyway, so anyway, so I'm gonna have a belt. I'm gonna have a funnel. A funnel. I'm gonna get the funnels. It's not that many funnels now, is it? The problem is it all requires this stupid kelp. And we don't have much of it. I should smelt it. Actually, I'm gonna save like 9 in my inventory. Just so that if at some point I ever go like, I don't have any more. I can just plant them. Okay. I want here to be the 3 other boys, and here to be the silicon. Now, belts don't quite work like this. They work like this, but not like this. So I need to like move it a bit. Here. Actually, they also don't work like this. There we go. Did I put the shaft in here? Oh, why you gotta click it? No, I didn't. Actually, can you disable it being synced? I think you can. Yes. Autofocus on yes. Fuck, please. Oh. Sorry. Do that. Oh, I didn't know. Notify was request for pin autograph. First one. God, this is superb. Okay, anyway. Where are my shafts? Ooh, you know what I need a lot of? You know, I don't actually know if I need a lot of brass funnels. To be honest, I might not need that many brass funnels. I might not need that many actually. I pressed every wrong button. I'll have to think about that. About. Sorry. Okay, so. I didn't put the underside up there. Hey. Now I can do this. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. It's just very amazing. Right, I'm out of belts now. Thank God. For fuck's sake, okay. Do I want to do already the rotational energy? Not quite. I'm not quite sure about how things are gonna flow, especially on the input side, because that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Actually, it might not be. I might just have to change some things. You know what? I'm gonna change some things. Good idea, Tim. Smart boy. Would you have a new move? Still the sapling. Those motherfuckers, you know. I need to get some sticks. Half. Guys, we already have half of the bytes used. And not even... Is it half of the bytes? Types? Yeah, I think it is. Limited... barrel. So how many do I need? Silicon, Certus, diamond, gold, redstone. But you didn't expect that shit. Oh wait. But you didn't expect that shit to happen, did you? So here is how we're gonna set this up. We're gonna put, so this needs to be a 2, and then we put the boy here. This needs to be via the same logic. Polly look bad. Sorry. Let me put the 3 in here, and they're gonna be exactly the same. Okay. Yes, and then we basically put these here. And this is our interface. So we just put whatever the fuck we want in here. I'm gonna make them like the rest of the spruce barrels, like keep their contents basically, even after they're empty. And then where's meandered? What? Ah, it's sorted by name, number of items. That's exact. Ah, there we go. So I want the biggest first, because why not? So this needs to be output, this needs to be output, output, output. I think none of it's actually gonna matter that much, because the only thing that matters is that it turns the right way. Well, that's the question, how the fuck do we make it turn the right way? We're gonna need a bunch of fucking gearboxes. Anyway, so silicon, gold, redstone, Certus, and then that thing we bought. So redstone's gonna go here in the middle. It's straight gonna go into this guy, right? I'm gonna freeze it shit so that even if it's empty, I can only put redstone in here. My guy is gonna be the silicon press. So I'm gonna put it in here and it will stay there forever. And then for these ones I can basically just decide whatever the fuck. I'm probably gonna put gold into this one, which is logic. And I gotta be very precise about this. That's logic. This is gonna be calculation, which as far as I know is the yes. So this one and then we need un diamond and put the last engineering in here. Okay. Now we need to put this half on brick. Actually not quite. I need some more shafts. Okay, the main problem is I don't have any thingamybobs. Any more dried kelp to make belts with. Jesus Christ. Well, this is how the thing looks like, so it works, I guess. I suppose. Okay. I'm just gonna put all this in here, because like who gives a shit, right? One thing that I might do is, so this is pull. Is it? Bro, this is the thing. So okay, I guess it's still relative to the system. So in this case, I want to pull out of it. Pull out of it, exactly. I want to push into it. Push into it. push, push, push. Okay, so now. Push, 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 push. Can I just make like... Can I just hook you up? Can I just make you all share? One connector. So why not? I don't give a fuck. Okay, so the only thing that I kind of have to decide is where to put the electric motor, and I might just... I don't know actually. First of all, let me fix my kelp problem. So, the very easy, simple fix for it is called hole in the ground with water in it. I'm doing this very much like as if it's programming, and I'm being very shit with my base, because the whole idea is that at some point we're gonna go and refactor, right? I think that a base is very much like a system where you can have things that work now, and you just have to pay the price later for refactoring it. And that is sort of kind of just the price you have to pay for it. So it's got some stored energy, but the device is offline. I think it's just device offline because it's not connected to a network, but it's not that bad actually. It doesn't have to be connected to one. Now we gotta wait for this a bit. I guess I could sort of kind of sit here and just do whatever. I think I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna make it very slow. Just because I think it's correct. And then I need a lever. Look, we got stick and cobble. I love that system so much. That's what this is for. So this is push and this is pull. So it said something about input and output actually. I think pull is the output then. Pull provides energy to wires connected to the connector marked with an upload and a push. I think so. It's pull to push, pull to push. I suppose. And if I turn on, it goes very slowly. Okay, so it has to go the other way. Trying to put this right, and this is using 8 FE per tick. Okay, so that's quite neat. Okay, so this is slowly storing. How much are we using up? 8. Okay, so we're using in total like 16 FE per tick, and we're generating 45. So it's quite alright. I don't know if we can put a computer next to this and sort of kind of figure out the differences. We could do that. I think we could put like a computer, and basically just say like, hey yo, monitor the level and shit. Okay. So I don't know if you put a gearbox in here, will it work the correct way? I don't know. Oh shit. Free kid. Oh. I didn't know I had more in there. Okay. Let me put this on this side. Alright, does everybody understand what I'm doing? I know I'm being quiet because I'm like in my head and shit. So, if somebody has any questions, then go ahead and ask. Oh shit. Okay. What? Oh, I didn't put. Gearbox entertainment. You know, I might need a couple, so let me make like, what was it, 24 or something? Oh, and those are casings, for fuck's sake. Okay. What? Okay. So I hope that by the power, so that works good. That's also good. Look. Yeah. If I speed by 2, 4, 6. 6 is 11 already. I just need it to be visible. So that's the 4 and 5. 9. Would be quite fun to turn this into a function. So we do have more dried kelp, which means we can make a couple more mechanical belts. So yeah, so these go the right way. Okay, if I put a gearbox here, would it go the right way? Oh, it does. That's quite a compact system, isn't it? Except, wait, I can put a shaft in between here. Ready? I need 2 shafts. Fuck. Just give me one. Okay, so I put a shaft in here, which breaks because this is trying to. Can I cover the face? Can I like cock? Would a gearbox here work? Yes, I can imagine. No, wait. Yes! Oh my god, it works! What? Couple of gearboxes. Okay, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Okay, I thought everything would break. To be honest, that's what I thought. Now I just need some more. Just give me some. Okay. My mom came in. I was like, Salah. Oh, I knew it. Oh boy. Guys, we have an ME system. And we almost have the generation of the things done. Which is gonna be a fucking godsend, alright? Fuck, I need more. Okay. So let's say we wanted to make the annihilation, the cores, the annihilation cores, right? We need the logic processes, which require silicon, redstone, and gold. So I take a gold, I take a silicon, I take a redstone, and then I do redstone, silicon, gold, and now the items will slowly but surely go in. Here's one part that I forgot. Getting it out into this barrel. But look, it works! Everything works like it should. That is so cool. Please. Okay, I bet a gearbox won't fix that shit. Motherfucker. Nah. I knew it. What about this side? Nah. Okay. Just as a quick fix. I mean, this entire system is a quick fucking fix, so. I think I'm gonna do this so that it will turn correctly. It's a bit ugly, and I bet there's other ways to do it, but we need some more. We need one more to connect this up, and then it's basically finished. I understand that I'm wasting charcoal on it, but like, come on. I'm wasting charcoal. That doesn't mean anything. Okay. I need one more dried kelp, for the love of God. One more dried kelp just to connect this up and then scream victory. Not quite, I just realized. I also need... Okay, thank fuck. I need the output. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I need two more. Okay. It. What the fuck would have done the other way? Just taking it out? Crazy. So this thing is working actual overtime. Slowly filling up our entire system. Once we have this set up, we're gonna be fucking golden. 2 more. I destroyed 3. Just saw it in the corner of my eye. Okay. Oh. 6 belt. Logic processor. Absolute what? Absolute what? Cinema. We also have one of these, so I can practically just put it here and just go like hee hee ha ha hoo hoo. Now I'm just gonna make another one. Just because it was so fucking cool. Okay, and now I can just fuck off. And I know that by the time I'm gonna get back, it's gonna be done. How cool is that? It is automated, but it's not made for bulk crafting these things. So, yeah. Okay, let me do something I haven't done on stream yet, which is turn my desk into a standing desk. You ready? Okay. Now we can move this boy away. And now I can stand. Ain't that fun? Okay. We have an ME system. We have an storage cell. We have an automation of logic circuits, which is the biggest pain that we have. Now we can get this fucking mod going. Let me actually do sync it, because I don't know. It's a bit fun. Now we need the formation. That's more. Oh, look at that. We can just craft it. We can just craft it. Oh my god. That is so cool. Alright. I kinda wanna make more cores actually. Actually, hang on. Oh. Sorry. Kinda wanna do a 16K. Do I wanna do a 16K? I don't know actually. You know, okay, let me just make a bunch of logic processors. Let me get 16 of everything, so think we are missing one belt, aren't we? Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. Right, and now it will slowly but surely create each of those. So basically the only limitation is that we should do one of these at a time, because I don't really know how it's gonna work if there's a lot of mixing involved. Technically it should work, but I just want to be on the safe side. Also, if it's more than 64 in a slot, it's probably gonna clog up. So that's gonna be something to look out for, basically. But apart from that, look at that! It is working. It is absolute cinema. This, I love this so much. When just shit works, because it does. I'm gonna take... I need to make more of that crystal shit. Because I know now we're gonna need the quartz glass at some point, so... Absolute cinema. Okay, quite cool, I would say. I quite enjoy it. I'm just gonna leave it running for now. One thing that I might do, actually, on stream before I kind of end it, is make a vein miner, because that one looked pretty cool when I was looking at it yesterday. Oh god, now this looks like shit. Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't vein miner. Right. Any tough color, that's a thing. Okay. It's done. Did we do 16? We did! And here's the beauty. If I ever don't want this to work and to not use that 8FE, I can just turn it off. And I'll slowly use energy. 2024 at current speed. Jesus Christ. That is a lot of stress that we can use on these electric motors. I might pop into a testing world and just do the math on these so that I know the values, basically. Okay. It's quite cool, I would say. So, let's make a vein hammer. I have all the shit upstairs, don't I? Okay. So, to make a vein hammer, we need hammerhead, a tough handle, tough collar, and a large plate. Now, all of these things are going to influence the stats differently. What we can do is we can look at, something that's already made and figure out what is what. So the collar is just the extra, the handle is the handle, duh, but the hammerhead and the large plate are the heads of the thing. I might just make it like the rest of my things. I'm gonna make a mana infused tough thing. Don't think about it. Don't ask about it. It's the mod. Okay. Right, so now we can put it in here. A tough handle. What handle do I use on these? A brass handle. Sure, we can do that as well. A brass handle means we're gonna use these brass ingots. And the tough handle is free cost. So we put the cast in here. We put free in here. It will smelt down into 3 ingots of brass. And we can pour it into the cast. And bada bing bada boom. It creates it. There we go. Right. And as far as I remember, we made the rest of bronze, right? Yeah, so even on the head, I think I made... Well... Yeah. Bronze, okay. Bronze is a bit difficult to make, because it requires obsidian and copper. But... it should be too difficult. Hammerhead and a large plate. Let's check it out. How much does it need? How much bronze do we have actually is the question. 4 and 8. Damn, that is some stuff. Okay. So the question becomes, how the fuck do we make it? And I think it was with copper and obsidian actually. Alloying. 3 ingots of copper and 1 block of obsidian. Is 4 ingots. And we already put 2 in. And we need 8 plus 4. 12. We need 10. We get 4. We need 2.5. Which means 3 times 3, 9. And then 3 blocks of obsidian. As far as I got it. Bless you, thank you. Okay. What is this stuff, bro? Like, oh, it's the twisting vine stuff. Weeping vine. Goddamn accent. Okay. The weeping vine. I don't know what language does that. I don't know if it's like Russian or German that does the W's into V's. I think it's Russian because Russian doesn't give a fuck about the V's and the W's. Although, I don't know, maybe it's the German, because the thingy-bop, you know. Anyway, bronze vein hammer and stuff and shit. And that's how you make a tool in this in the mod. Is it interesting? Yes, especially in the late game, and we're gonna be doing armor and upgrading it. Actually, we're gonna be upgrading this in a second as well, because I want to test it out on the thing vein. Actually, you know what I should have done technically? Is made a test vein hammer, just test it out instead of going full on and making it out of bronze and shit. But hey. You know, I mean, it's alright. I mean, like, you know, if I put torches in my oven and I start going through, like... I mean, it's alright. I wouldn't say it's the creme de la creme. But I mean, it's alright. I mean, it mines a bit too quickly for this. Because it mines like... So it's not really like a block vein miner, it's probably more of like a vein miner. Oh no, I didn't have silk touch on it. Oh, well, okay, anyway. What the fuck would it do on stone? Would it just do a 3x3? No, would do what? Oh, it does a star. Ah, it does like a 3D star type shit. That's interesting, isn't it? But I mean, it did pretty good job of this andesite mine, to be honest. It mined up everything. And it's regenerating because it has the mana attribute. Plus, it's quite alright, you know, like, it's quite cool. Damn. Okay, well. I don't know what to think of this. It's quite alright. I might just put Silk Touch on it. Silk Touch is an involved process, so I'll probably do that off stream. But yeah, I mean, we got a fuck ton of andesite now. It's quite cool. Can I put it in? Can I just... How full is it? The raw copper I have to smelt. So remember how if you have... If you have copper ore, you could... I remember that there's a bit differently. I always thought it was the same. What? What about this one? 4/3. So basically, 63 multiplied by 4/3. Ooh, that's a nice round value. Hey. I'm gonna put that right in. Guess what we can do with the ME system in this thing? We can, for instance, export all of the ores that we find into here. and then just, you know, get like all of the ingots and shit. Or we can actually make it so that we have like these drains everywhere around here. So it just completely drains like there's like nugget cast. And then before the nuggets get in, we basically compact them into ingots. And then we feed them into the system. So yeah, quite a cool mod in my opinion. I quite like this. This is very cool. So yeah. I'm gonna put Silk Touch on this thing because I want to, but it's a bit involved. Anyway. Almost 3 hours of streaming, and I think we did a bunch. Now I'm gonna like retreat and think about this. Well, actually, we're gonna do a programming stream tomorrow, aren't we? We're gonna work on Sticky, this stupid note app we have, the to-do app, I guess we should call it. And then I'm what is it called? You know, what the fuck am I thinking, guys? I'm thinking we're gonna do the Sticky stream tomorrow. We're gonna be continue developing it. We're probably gonna refactor it a bunch, add some new things. I might have to look back into the thing so that I can get a sense of what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. But anyway, I'm gonna be checking what we're gonna do tomorrow in Sticky, so I need to like get back into the program and check out what it's doing and so on and so forth. Then I'm gonna make like a little game plan that we're gonna do, and we're gonna program that shit in. Anyway, thanks for fucking watching, and I hope you tune in tomorrow for the what's it called? Coding stream. And yeah, why didn't you smelt them? Because it would take too long to just get them in there. Nah, I'd rather just kill them. Kill them now and kill them quick. Get them out of my sight. So yeah, coding tomorrow. We're gonna be doing Sticky. And in the meantime, I'm gonna think about how the fuck to do this system, and so on and so forth. So, anyway, good night, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.